I'm gonna mark this bottom and top plate where I'm gonna be putting my studs. Before I start nailing these studs in, I'm just gonna screw these two 2x8s together. This is gonna be the header for the doorway. I wanna stand this wall up now, but I'm not ready to secure it into the concrete. So I'm gonna put a brace on it. This 2x twisted. I don't really wanna use it for anything else, so. That's gonna keep it from coming back this way. I gotta put another one to keep it from falling that way. All right, I'm calling it quits for day one. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but that's because I ran into a bunch of problems early on. Not really problems, it just took a while to get the materials. And then I did have one screw up, which I didn't tell you guys about. So I've spent 10 years DIYing, 10, 11 years DIYing. And I never knew that they made studs less than 8 feet, which makes a lot of sense because if you want an 8-foot wall, you don't want these studs, this one here, the king stud, you don't want these to be 8 feet because you're just gonna have to trim them down anyway. So they've already taken care of that. I just discovered that, so I bought all my studs as these, not knowing it. And then I had to go back, and it's like an hour-and-a-half round trip just to get to Lowe's because I live in East Banana Peel. So that wasted a lot of time, but like, who knew? I've always been buying studs from like the first pile of studs when you get into either Lowe's or Home Depot, and those are like the 8-footers. So I figured like all the studs are 8-footers. I saw that there were cheaper ones. I figured they were just shittier ones. So today we picked from those because it was a bigger, better pile, and they're shorter. It's genius. It's such a good idea. I mean, like, why did this? Whatever. I'm an idiot. It's like 100 degrees out. I'm dying. That's why my brain is fried. I can't think anymore. I can't think straight. I need a beer. I need like 8 beers. I need a steak or a chicken or something. 2 chickens. Anyway, check it out. This is what I did. This is my first framing job. I'm going to turn the camera around. And I think it turned out pretty good. So this is an 8-foot section. This is a doorway. There's gonna be another 8-foot section there with a 6-foot double doorway. Lawnmower is gonna go in there. It's gonna be an 8-foot section here, 2 8-foot sections here, 8-foot section there, and then we're off to the races. My first wall I ever built. Not bad. See you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna stand this wall up now, and I'm gonna screw it to this other one. I don't wanna nail it, I wanna screw all these walls together. So in the end, when I have them all up, and I'm trying to get them all square and plumb and level, in case I need to shift something around, it's a lot easier to take a screw out than it is a nail. Ready to go here on day 3. I've got 2 more wall sections to do, and then I can move on to the rafters. We're still in this heat wave. It's brutally hot out here. I can only work for a little while at a time, and then I just get drenched and I get lightheaded, so I have to go inside. So this is going a lot slower than I thought, but it's going well, so I'm happy with that. I've got my neck cooler here, my neck fan. This thing is a must, otherwise I wouldn't be able to last 10 minutes. Let's get going. This just died. I thought I charged it yesterday. I'm marking these for the studs every 16 inches. Those are the red numbers on your tape measure. It actually means something. I'm gonna go plug this back in.
Summertime, get ready, we are so divine. Blue water and yellow sand. Let's live our dream. Summertime, get ready, we are so divine. Blue water and yellow sand. Just you and me. Summertime, get ready, we are so divine. Blue water and yellow sand. Let's live our dream. Summertime.
That was so stupid. I forgot to cut those studs down. So I made that whole wall, and it took me, I didn't even realize it right away. That's how hot and stupid I am right now. Ooh, I got a headache. But I want to get these all screwed together, and then maybe not. I'm not sure if if I have the energy to put them into the concrete tonight. If not, that'll be first thing in the morning. But I got the walls up. I'm gonna be adding some 2x4s along the top now. It's called a double top plate when you have two stacked 2x4s up here. And I'm gonna overlap here in this joint, or in this corner where those two come together. And I'll do the same thing on the far side. That's gonna add some more rigidity to the structure. The real rigidity is gonna come when I start putting up the sheathing. But for now, this is gonna help it a little bit more. And then also I will be tap conning it into the concrete. I've put these supports back on so I can make everything square and plumb while I put these top plates on. Today I'm working on the rafters. As you can see, I've notched them out here in the back and in the front, which you can't see. That's called a bird's mouth cut. And it allows the rafter to sit flat on these top plates. There are a couple different ways to cut out these bird mouths. Mine are pretty small. You can see it right there because it's a very slight angle. Over an 8-foot run, I only have 13 inches of elevation change. So that's why this part here is very small. So generally people use a circular saw. I'm just gonna use a jigsaw. I find it the easiest. It may take 5 seconds longer per board, but I got the time. Just load one of these nails up, put it right into there. It's magnetic, so it holds it in, and you just press it. I'm gonna nail this fascia board up now on both sides. I've got a hammer drill here and these 3/8 by 3 inches Tapcon screws. I'm gonna go down here 3.5 inches into the concrete, screw it in. Here we are, guys, end of day 5, 4? I can't remember. Anyway, didn't make a lot of progress today because I started real late, but that's okay because I did a lot of shopping for all the sheathing and the roofing materials and all that good stuff. I did finally finish off the rafters completely and the sub fascia, and I got these little thingies here. I don't even know if I need those. I'm just guessing on that, but can't hurt, might help. I also bolted it down, or Tapcon it down. That was very important. That was weighing on my mind. So I feel good about that. Tomorrow is all about sheathing, which is going to be awesome. That's going to give it its rigidity. And then after I get that sheathing on, I'm going to wrap it in Tyvek. Before the Tyvek, I will be putting a drip barrier along the bottom edge. I'll show you that. So we're getting there. After the sheathing and after the Tyvek, then I'll be ready to put the side panels on, the real siding on, and then doors and roof and done. See you tomorrow.